What is going on, guys? Meister420 here, and today I'm coming to you with another tricks and tips video for Call of Duty Cold War Zombies. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the new E-Tool Shovel melee weapon that was just released in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So since the drop of the new shovel 2 days ago, there's been a lot of talk about it on both sides of the multiplayer and the zombies community. Multiplayer people are shitting on it, everybody hates it, it's so bad, it takes 2 hits to melee, everyone thinks it's the worst melee weapon that was ever introduced. However, flip it to the zombies community, people have been praising the shovel left and right, saying, oh, it's the best melee weapon that's ever been, it's so good, you have to use it, yada yada, blah blah blah. Now, I will go as far as to say that, in my opinion, it is in fact the best new melee weapon that you could have. However, in all of these other videos and people who have been talking about it, I have yet to see one person who has successfully identified the correct reason why it's the best melee weapon. So, I'm going to go ahead and explain that to you guys and show you why you should be using this shovel. Alright, let's get into it. So to unlock the new E-Tool Shovel, go over to your melee weapons in your Create a Class tab, and you will see the E-Tool Shovel there most likely locked. To unlock it, you will need to get 3 melee kills without dying in 15 different matches, or, if you're like me, you could just buy it from the shop instead of worrying about doing the stupid unlock challenges. The only downside to buying it is that you cannot work on your camos until you have unlocked it properly. So now that you got your shovel, let's talk about it. There are basically 2 categories of melee weapons in zombies. There are slower melee weapons with longer range, like the sledgehammer and the machete, and there are quicker, short-ranged melee weapons like the combat knife, the wakizashi, and now the E-Tool Shovel. The long-range melee weapons are kind of more of niche, and they don't really have too many applications, and that's why you don't really see too many people running them as their starting weapon. However, the short-range knives, on the other hand, are really good and can be very useful in the hands of a skilled player. So comparing the E-Tool Shovel to the other short-range knives, many people have been saying that the E-Tool Shovel feels faster than the other melee weapons. Lego Unlocked actually made a video where he tested the swings per minute of the combat knife, the wakizashi, and the E-Tool Shovel, and he found that the knife is 74 swings per minute, the wakizashi is 82 swings per minute, and the new E-Tool Shovel is 92 swings per minute. So yes, by the numbers, the shovel is indeed faster than the other 2. But that is not the reason that it is so good, and it is also not the reason that it feels faster. Looking at the numbers, you would say, well, of course the shovel is faster. It has a faster swings per minute. However, that measurement is assuming that you're standing still and spamming the melee button as fast as you possibly can. And let's be real, that just isn't realistic when using a melee weapon. You have to keep yourself moving at all times and ducking and dodging between zombies so you don't get swarmed. So the idea that you will be standing still and maximizing out your swings per minute is irrational and actually, quite frankly, an irrelevant metric in my opinion. The real reason why the shovel is so good and feels and swings faster than the other melee weapons is a result of the shovel's swing animation. The shovel is the only short-range melee weapon that only slashes when you use it. It doesn't have the possibility to do a stabbing motion. And why does that matter? For a couple reasons. First of all, when you use a regular combat knife and you stab the zombie, the stabbing animation automatically recenters your camera on that zombie that you're stabbing, and it can change your direction, which can slow you down. It also can suck you into the herd, and it can get you killed. As you can see in this clip right here with the regular combat knife, I go to melee and instead of slashing, it stabs and it sucks me into the herd and I get destroyed. So not only is stabbing dangerous, it can also get you killed. It slows you down and it changes your direction and your momentum, and therefore it slows down your overall kill per minute potential. This is one of the reasons why many people switched over to the wakizashi when it was released. The wakizashi still has the potential to stab as well, but is much more likely to slash compared to the original combat knife. Therefore, when you have herds herded up in the later rounds, it performs much better in the higher rounds than the regular combat knife. However, now, with the introduction of the new E-Tool shovel, you can take a melee weapon that has a 0% chance of ever stabbing you into a herd, and a 100% chance of only ever slashing. This is incredible because it allows you to move more freely when you play. You can go through the zombies instead of always having to knife backwards, or doing the knife jump trick to avoid stabbing. The ability to freely just slash through anything when you're in like a tight corridor or a tight hallway without ever getting sucked in or having your camera recenter, it's the main reason why it feels more fluid and it feels faster. Yes, the swing per minute is slightly faster, but it's actually the mechanic of the shovel animation and how you use the shovel that makes it faster. I mean, let's be real. When are you ever going to get 94 kills in 1 minute with a melee weapon? Or even 74 kills in 1 minute with a melee weapon? It will never ever happen in 100 million years. So it's not actually the swing per minute that makes the shovel faster. Like I said, it's the mechanic of how the animation works that allows you to get more kills faster. Because when you're knifing, your movements will always be fluid. And after the buff to the armor durability in the addition to tier 5 melee weapons healing you when you get a kill, you should have no problem just knifing straight into a herd, and now you can go through the zombies instead of training them backwards. And that's going to be it for the video today, guys. If you found this helpful at all, make sure to drop a like or comment or subscribe for future content. And as always, thanks for watching.